ఎవరితో తీసుకున్నాను ఫోటో? ఈ ఫోటోనా? ఇదేనా? మీరే చూసి చెప్పండి. మీ ద్వారా ప్రజలను అడుగుతా ఉన్నా. నాతో పాటు చాలా మంది జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారు దయ వల్ల నాకు ఒక ఇమేజ్ ని జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారు క్రియేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత చాలా మంది నాతో ఫోటోలు తీయించుకుంటారు. ఈ ఫోటో చూసిన తర్వాత నేను ఆయనతో ఫోటో తీసుకున్నట్టుందా, ఆయన నాతో ఫోటో తీసుకున్నట్టుందా ఒకసారి చెప్పాల్సిందిగా కోరుతా ఉన్నా. ఎవరు చేతులు కట్టుకొని నించున్నారు పక్కన? చేతులు పట్టుకొని నించుంది ఎవరు? ఎవరుగా? అదే అన్నాను. మరి అలాంటితో తీసుకున్నప్పుడు ఆ వినయం ప్రదర్శించాలి కదా. ఇప్పుడు నేను 2 లక్షల మంది ప్రజలకి ప్రతినిధిగా గెలిచి వచ్చినటువంటి వ్యక్తిని. సహజంగా నాతో ఫోటోలు తీసుకోవడానికి కొంతమంది అభిమానులు ఉంటారు నా దగ్గరికి, లేదా ప్రజల్లో గెలిచి వచ్చినటువంటి వ్యక్తిగా నాతో ఫోటోలు తీసుకోవాలనుకుంటారు. ఓడిపోయిన వాళ్ళతో నేనెందుకు ఫోటో తీసుకుంటానండి? 2 దగ్గరలో ఓడిపోయిన వాళ్ళతో నేనెందుకు ఫోటో తీసుకుంటాను? నవ్వుతారు ఎవరన్నా. ఈ ఫోటోనా చూపించారు మీరు? ఇది మీరే చెప్పాలి. మీ ద్వారా ప్రజలను అడుగుతా ఉన్నా. ఆయన నాతో ఫోటో తీసుకున్నట్టుందా, నేను ఆయనతో ఫోటో తీసుకున్నట్టుందా? ఏమో మరి నాకు గుర్తులేదండి వీళ్ళు ఎప్పుడు ఫోటో తీసుకున్నారు నాతో. చాలా మంది, నేను అపోజిషన్ లో ఉన్నప్పుడు కూడా నేను పోరాటం చేసినటువంటి వ్యక్తిని, నాతో చాలా మంది ఫోటోలు తీసుకున్నారు. మరి వాళ్ళు ఎప్పుడు ఫోటో తీసుకున్నారు నాకైతే గుర్తులేదు. నేను నా ఫోటో కాదని అనలేదే నేను. లేదా నేను కాదు, లేకపోతే మార్ఫింగ్ చేశాను, నేను అబద్ధం చెప్పట్లేదే. ఏదో సందర్భంలో ఆయన తీయించుకుని ఉంటాడేమో, మరి నాకేంది, నాకు గుర్తులేదు. వెనకాల లేదో జనసేన పార్టీ మరి అంత అమాయకుల్లా అది మార్ఫింగ్, అదేదో మార్ఫింగ్ లా ఉంది కదప్ప. జనసేన పార్టీ నేను ఎందుకు, నాకేం అవసరం ఉంది? ఈ తమ్నైల్స్ ఎవరన్నా పెట్టచ్చు. ఇక్కడ మిరియాల అని చెప్పి ఏదో తమ్నైల్ ఉంది. ఈ తమ్నైల్స్ అనేటువంటి ఎవరన్నా పెట్టచ్చు ఏ ఫోటో మీద. నేను ఫోటో అబద్ధం అని చెప్పి చెప్పట్లేదే.
Good morning. Mr. Akhil Saxena, Vice President of Customer Fulfillment and Customer Service. Ms. Sarah Rhodes, Vice President, Amazon Global Air. Mr. Chetan Krishnaswamy, the Vice President of Public Policy. Mr. Rahul Srinivasan, Director, Amazon Global Air Planning and Cargo. Mr. Abhinav Singh, Director, Fulfillment Centers and Supply Chain. Mr. SGK Kishore, the CEO of Hyderabad International Airport. Mr. Praveen P.A., who is the Director of Aerospace, Government of Telangana. To all my friends from the media and all the invited guests from Amazon family, let me begin by extending my heartiest congratulations to Amazon India and the cargo operator Quick Jet Cargo Airlines Private Limited for the launch of Amazon Air from India and from Hyderabad. In fact, I was just before we actually got onto the stage, I was narrating a fascinating story to my friends from Amazon. You know, back in 2014, of course, Amazon did have a presence in Hyderabad, but not as big a presence as the one we have today. 2014, in fact, one day, I was traveling along with my principal secretary from Delhi to Hyderabad, and I had ran into Amazon India's then head, Amit Agarwal. Is he still with Amazon? Or he is still. Amit is still there. So I had run into him on a flight from Delhi to Hyderabad. He was coming here for some meeting. I was coming back home after a few meetings in Delhi. So in the general chit-chat that ensued, I asked him how the going was, how e-commerce is being received in India, etc. Because, you know, back in my 99, 2000, I did a master's in marketing and e-commerce. So I was one of those guys who was very, very curious about e-commerce all along. So he said there are some teething pains. India needs to understand a few more things, etc. Of course, he was based in Bangalore then. So I invited him over. I said, you know, why don't you come with your entire team to Hyderabad? We can bring our tax guys, we can bring our finance department, we can bring our technology guys. All of us together, sitting across the table, can understand how we can help you. So he did come the next week, the following week. And we had a fantastic meeting. And since then, I would say the love story of Amazon with Hyderabad actually went from strength to strength. Today, I'm standing here very proud, and I can tell you right in front of all of you friends from the media that Hyderabad is home to Amazon's world's largest campus. In fact, services one of the largest investments in the world, a $4.4 billion investment is also in Hyderabad, and in fact, it's growing almost 36,300 crores of rupees in the cloud business of Amazon, which of course is one of the most important, business verticals for Amazon, is also in Hyderabad. I cross-checked, I fact-checked with Abhinav and Akhil as well, that Amazon's largest fulfillment. I'm delighted that India and particularly Hyderabad gets to host it. So I think this love story is just growing from strength to strength, and I do hope and believe that this is just the beginning and there's much more to follow. Of course, it would be my fiduciary responsibility to also ensure that I tell you a bit more about my state and my city, Hyderabad. Telangana is the youngest and fastest growing state in India. The state has registered USD of $145 billion in financial year 2021-22. The state has doubled its per capita income since 2014, from 1,24,000 Indian rupees to 2,78,000 rupees. Hyderabad continues to top several global and national rankings in the past few years. Some among them, it has been ranked in Telangana has been ranked among the top 3 states in the ease of doing business among all Indian states by World Bank and Government of India, a joint ranking given by both of them. Hyderabad has been ranked as the world's most dynamic city by JLL. Hyderabad also has been ranked the most livable city among all Indian cities by Mercer, and 5 times in a row from 2015 until 2020. Hyderabad also has bagged the world's Green City Award by AIPH in 2022, which is a matter of great pride for all of us. Telangana has been ranked second in the India's Innovation Index. We also won the Best State Award for Aerospace from Ministry of Civil Aviation 3 times in a row now. We are also ranked the most cost-effective aerospace city in the world by FTFDA global rankings. The state continues to be a shining beacon in terms of attracting investments. In the last 8 years, we've been able to attract more than $47 billion in investments. And also, in fact, this excludes the $2.6 billion that was committed at the World Economic Forum in Davos last week. Telangana is today the fastest growing IT hub. It is also the largest pharmaceutical hub in India and one of the most important vaccine hubs in the world. And it continues to grow in the aviation and aerospace industry as well. Before we got onto the stage, we had an informal chat with the GMR airport authorities here, Kishore Garu. He was mentioning that the air traffic is also growing through tremendously. And I'm going out on a limb here and I'm actually going to bet that we will hit the 40 million number in the next 5 years, by 2028, I hope. Telangana's growth and success, of course, are intricately linked to the expansion of the logistics sector, including its air cargo infrastructure. Aviation sector, like I said, because of all the progressive measures that have been introduced by government of Telangana, have contributed to the growth of this story. We have slashed the ATF from 16% to 1%, and also have ensured that infrastructure in Hyderabad continues to maintain pace with the growing city. Air cargo traffic in Hyderabad also witnessed a 35% growth in volumes during 2021. Hyderabad Airport is one of the finest airports in the world, and it continues to win laurels and awards, every year consistently. Telangana continues to grow in manufacturing sector, in agriculture sector, in the primary sector, and also services sector. And I'm sure, with this launch of Amazon Air from Hyderabad, there would be enough and more. In fact, the 2 planes that you're launching, Akhil, will not be enough. I'm sure you'll need to add a few more to the fleet. It is, of course, a landmark moment for the state, the Indian aviation, and more importantly, the Indian e-commerce industry. It will strengthen Amazon's transportation network and enable faster delivery to customers all through the country. In the long run, of course, it will also help onboard more sellers from Telangana and rest of India on Amazon's global e-commerce platform. As I mentioned, we are thankful to Amazon for their continued support and continued business to Telangana and to India. But we do hope that the direct sellers on Amazon continue to include more and more artisans, more and more artists, more and more handloom weavers, and wonderful workers who are engaged in the rural ecosystem in Telangana. Currently, Amazon also works with the Department of Handlooms and Textiles, Government of Telangana, to uplift the lives of more than 4,500 weavers from 56 villages in Telangana. Through its Amazon Future Engineer program, they've also initiated a setup of 200 computer labs to provide access, foundational learning to computer science in tribal schools in Telangana. We're thankful to Amazon for that. AWS has launched its second region in the country in Hyderabad in December 2022 with a planned investment of $4.4 billion in India by 2030. AWS, of course, is also collaborating with the government for the digital transformation of various government departmental initiatives. I thank Amazon for its continued patronage, continued support, and for continued guidance in growing along with your business. And I hope with Amazon Air's robust growth plans, coupled with our state's dynamic multimodal infrastructure, it will soon set a wonderful example to the rest of the country as well. I affirm all support and continued support to all the initiatives of Amazon's, and once again, thank you for having me here. Cheers. Jai Telangana.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind and really encouraging words. Uh, I would now like to request